Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to clean a Glock. This is a Glock 45, but it should be the same for basically every single Glock. They all break down the same way. So let's get started. First thing you're going to do is make sure that your firearm is clear. Then point it in a safe direction and pull the trigger. And once you do that, you pull it slightly back, just like that. And then there's going to be two takedown pins on each side, one right there and one right there, and you just pull those down in the same time and release the slide forward, and the slide will come forward off of the slide just like that. And now you're gonna take out the spring like that, and then just push the barrel out from the top, and there you go. Now your Glock is field stripped, and this is what we're gonna do to clean the gun, just like this. So I'm gonna put these aside and show you guys what I'm using to clean it. So over here I have Hoppy's number 9 gun bore cleaner. This is just the bottled one, and I have Lucas oil gun oil, and then I have a toothbrush and a bore cleaner, or just this little thing. You can buy these for like 10 bucks. They're really cheap. Or something else I would recommend is a bore snake, 9mm bore snake, or whatever caliber Glock you have. Just buy a bore snake. It's much easier than this, but this is what I have, so this is what I use. So to begin the cleaning, first thing we're gonna do is take the gun bore cleaner and our toothbrush, and if you're using Ballistol or CLP and stuff like that, you can instead of doing this, you can spray wherever you want to clean and then use the toothbrush, but I like doing this. So I just dip it in there, I get the head soaked with the gun bore cleaner, put the gun bore cleaner aside. Basically I start going around and just loosening up all that grime, and I start with the barrel usually. Get into the barrel lugs, get in right there, and I'm just going to fast forward this. Alright, so now that we're done with the barrel, we're going to put that aside. We're also going to put aside the recoil spring. You don't really do much of that, and we're going to go straight to the slide and doing the same thing basically. Just start loosening up all that grime inside. Alright, so now that we're done with the slide, I just want to show a few key points in the slide. Try to make sure you get to the extractor right here. You can kind of see that is a very important part, and the slide rails and this front part over here. Those are really the main points that I brush down really good. But once we're done with that, we're going to move to the frame. A light fell here. And same thing, just brush it down. Alright, so now that we're done with the frame, the slide, and the barrel, what we're gonna do is you can take either a rag or a napkin or gun cleaning cloths. I'm just using a little bit of gun cleaning cloths here, and basically what you're gonna do is wipe down all of that stuff off, from the frame to the slide to the barrel. Wipe it dry basically, and I'm gonna fast forward this too. Alright, so now that you're done with wiping everything down, we're just gonna take our bore cleaner or bore snake, whatever you have. You're just gonna run that through the barrel a few times, and just like that. And I know a lot of people say don't run the bore backwards, but I've been doing this for a long time, and I haven't seen any changes in accuracy or damage to the barrel because I've run it backwards. So after we're done with running it through a few times, I usually just give it 2 strafes. I unscrew this. I take a little gun cloth, I put it on the tip, and I hold it there. I take a little bit of oil, and I just drip it to the top, not too much. And I just run that patch through the barrel just one time. There. You can do it 2 times for good measure. Not really necessary. But yep, that's it. Now that you're done with that, you're just gonna take your oil. I'm using Lucas oil, gun oil, like I said before, but the most important part about this is the fine tip applicator. This really helps in cleaning up any firearm. It makes it really easy to get oil where you want it. So the first thing I usually oil is the barrel, and so that's what I'm gonna start with. Basically, you're gonna cover the entire barrel in oil, light coat of oil. So let's just start over here. I take a little bit and I just put it on the top. I put this down and I just take my fingers and I coat the barrel just like that. All right, so you can see, nice and lubricated. Now we're gonna go to this little square area here. This is where it locks into your slide. And put one large drop on the top, dip into it, put on the side, dip into it again, put on the other side. I'm just gonna really rub it in, and I'm gonna rub it into the barrel lugs. This is another very important part right here. Make sure it gets everywhere. All right, now I'm gonna take the fine tip applicator and put it in between the barrel lug, right there. All right, and I'm just gonna put a little bit over here, just like that. And I'm gonna take my finger, run it all over one more time. And then I'm just gonna take another rag and I'm just gonna wipe the excess off. You don't want to put too much oil on these things, because what that can do is attract a lot more dirt and grime when you're shooting it. So it becomes harder to clean if you over oil it. All right, so now the barrel is nicely coated in oil. I'm gonna put that aside, move to the slide. The key points here on the slide is right here, on the sides, and on the rails. So we're gonna do that right now. Put one drop there. Again, not too much. Just like that. And I'm just gonna run our finger through it. All right, now I'm gonna put one drop of oil all the way on the back, on each side. Just like that. And then one on the, like towards the front, but not really toward the front. Usually I put it where the slide locks, right there. Just one drop. All right, now your slide is done. Put that aside, go to the frame. Now, the frame, there's these points right here, these little tabs. Just put one little drop on them. Very tiny amount. And on the back, you can see another pair of tabs. Very tiny amount again. And then this one, I find this to be very beneficial. Over here, where the trigger connector is, I get my little fine tip applicator and I put it underneath that. And I put very, very tiny amount. My camera will focus. There we go. Just underneath right there. Very small amount. And then just rub some on the top. And just take my finger, kind of rub the excess off. And what this does is keep your trigger feeling smooth. So I'm just gonna rub it in, make sure it gets in there. All right. So once you're done with that, that's basically all you're gonna do. Like I said, you don't do much to the recoil spring. You can like take a rag and just wipe it down a little bit if you want, or put some oil on your fingers and, you know, coat it around. You don't really need to do that. So now we're going to reassemble the gun, and we're going to take the slide, take the barrel, put the barrel in. Oops. Just like that. And take the recoil spring, push it in there, make sure it locks in to the very bottom part of the barrel lug. And then take your frame and just slide it back on there. All right, now you just cycle it a few times. All right, and that's it, guys. That's how you clean your Glock. Once you're done, you know, you can take another rag, just wipe down the front to get it nice and looking good and all that. But yeah, Glocks are really easy to clean. They're really fun to clean. I typically clean my pistols every time I go to the range, or after every time I go to the range, because I like to keep them clean. Yeah, so remember, guys, maintain your firearms and they will last you a long time. And yeah, so if this video helped you guys, if you guys enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. If there's any other video, any particular pistol you want me to clean and show you how to do it, please leave it in the comment section. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day.